So what are the ABCs of self-care? A is for awareness, being aware of what can cause you compassion fatigue. For example, knowing your triggers. B is for balance, keeping your life in balance, practicing self-care. Put activities in your schedule that are sources of pleasure, joy, diversion. Take mini escapes to relieve the intensity of your work. Transform the negative impact of your work. Find meaning. Challenge negativity. Find gratitude. Get medical treatment and don't self-medicate with drugs or alcohol. Get professional help whenever needed. We all need coaches. As Brad says, doctors need doctors and consultants. Find hidden passion, sources of energy, balance for your soul, meditation, or ways to acknowledge grief. Use appropriate humor. The ABCs of self-care also include C is for connection. Build and enhance your positive support system with special homework assignments. We have a known case of where a homework assignment to connect with someone you care about and love turns someone's whole life around. Every contact leaves a trace. How you treat and regard other people matters. We also discuss the Rat Park study. It has been determined that the opposite of addiction is connections.
And we're going to discuss resilience. And it's the most important thing that we can teach people, because we can learn resilience and we can encourage those who we are supporting to be more resilient. And resilience is just the capacity to adjust successfully in the presence of risk and adversity, to adapt and overcome. And resiliency develops from the everyday magic of ordinary resources. It's not a sign of exceptional strength. It's a fundamental feature of everyday coping skills. Some resilience factors that we'd like to share: realistic optimism, facing your fears, having a strong moral compass, spirituality, not necessarily religion, but it could be, having a good social support system, having resilient role models, and that's what peer supporters can do, physical fitness, brain fitness, and having cognitive and emotional flexibility, and having meaning and purpose in our roles.
Let's look at the resiliency roadmap according to Dr. Meichenbaum. It includes physical fitness, exercise, sleep, hygiene, nutrition, staying away from tobacco or excessive alcohol and drugs, interpersonal fitness, fine-tuning your communication skills, learning ways to handle conflict, learning to nurture relationships with a spouse or partner, and developing ways to re-enter, re-engage, reconnect, or reintegrate. Emotional fitness, the ability to enhance positive emotions, self-regulate, and transform negative emotion, changing one's relationship using acceptance strategies. Mindfulness and meditative activities. Thinking cognitive fitness. Being psychologically flexible, mentally agile, notice and avoid thinking traps. Be an effective problem solver. Be optimistic and produce a healing story. Behavioral fitness. Form and implement behavioral action plans. Be flexible and adaptable in the face of change, and be willing to try new strategies, learning from mistakes and setbacks, because we're all going to make mistakes and we will all have setbacks. This is how our peer support workers and the people that we support remain healthy.